What up, though, y'all? It's your boy Trail, man. And I'm here today, man, because I was inspired to try and teach people the way that I feel that we should pray, because I feel like a lot of us don't really understand the significance of praying, and the way we pray and, those different type of things. It's crazy because I literally just been teaching my kids how to pray lately. And one thing that I feel like we messing up on when we praying is like getting on our knees. Like, people don't get on their knees when they pray for real no more. And it's like, I feel like that is a very, very important part. Like, I feel like that's the most important part for real, because it's the part where it's like you believing. It's your belief. That's when your belief is like unlocked, because it's like you believing, you submitting, to the Most High energy, and, you let Him take control, and you believe it so much, because it's like, when you praying down there on your knees, anything can happen. Somebody could come kill you, anything can happen. It's like you fully letting Him know, like, Most High, you in control, and I, got faith in you, I got belief in you. So, it's like, okay, we gotta realize praying is different from just talking to God. Because a lot of us just be talking to God. A lot of us just be, and I don't feel like nothing wrong with that. I feel like that is valuable also. I feel like you also should talk to God all the time, keep Him on your thoughts, keep Him in your heart. But it's very different between when you having a conversation with somebody and then when you asking for something, or when you trying to get a miracle, you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like a lot of our prayers is not working because we're not doing it the right way. We're not getting the results we want because we're not having the proper technique. Like, even when you exercise or when you diet or whatever it is, it's like you never gonna get the results you want if you're not doing it the right way. You know what I mean? If you exercise and then you trying to get definition, you trying to get the definition in the bulk, make your body look bigger, you have to be fully extending. You know what I mean? You gotta be getting all the way in the bucket. That's what's gonna curve you up. But if you just trying to get bulky, you can do some little burnouts or whatever. But it's like, you gotta understand what you trying to get, though. You gotta know what you trying to get and know the proper way to getting it. And I feel like it's multiple ways of praying. Is you pray the way we all know, when you just a regular prayer. But then you meditate. I feel like meditation is a form of praying. I feel like fasting is a form of praying. And the reason why I feel these ways is because when you praying, you are sacrificing, in a sense. You sacrificing your time and your energy, if you realize it or not. Some cultures, they pray 5 times a day. So it's literally you sacrificing money, you sacrificing business, you sacrificing energy, you sacrificing, all these things to go pray 5 times a day. You gotta, interrupt your day 5 times to go pray. And you're doing that because you sacrificing to the Most High, letting Him know I'm truly trying to align with you. And you're doing that because you trying to keep the Most High on your mind and on your heart all day. So it's like, when you praying, you definitely making a sacrifice. When you fast, and you sacrificing fleshly needs, fleshly things that you want, no matter if it's food and water or just food, or whatever you're fasting from, it's a sacrifice. And it's like, so praying and meditation, I feel like those are 2 forms of connecting with the Most High. And you're connecting through your intentions. You know what I mean? You literally are saying, okay, I'm finna bow down and pray for a miracle. You know what I mean? I'm finna bow down and really, really, like, beg for that, like, really believe and just ask, and just know. And I'm finna believe, like, He gonna give it to me, And I feel like a lot of us, we not getting what we want because we doing we doing burnout methods, but we trying to get definition. Like, we doing things that's gonna get us something, but it's not gonna get us the full transformation that we want. You know what I mean? So if you have been praying for things and they haven't been coming to fruition or whatever, you know, I would just suggest, you know, you just get on them knees, man. That's the real prayer, I ain't gonna lie. That's how you make the real miracles come, man. Take it from me, man. Take it from your boy, man. I done been a person who done, you know, I talk to God all day. I get them little, you know, thank yous, whoop whoop. I even, you know, hands together might just, you know, pray. But the real ones that always work, and it's like when you get on your hands and knees, it's like, okay, God, I know you finna give, I know we've been talking about this stuff. I know you finna give me what I want, but I'm finna beg you to do it on my time. That's why I'm on my hands and my knees. Like, I know you gonna give it to me on your time, but I'm finna get down on my knees and plead for your will to create this miracle, this blessing. You know, whatever I'm asking for, I'm finna get down on my hands and my knees for you to do it in my time. For you to really consider doing it on my schedule and not your schedule. Because I know you're going to do it. You good. You almighty. I already know you're going to do it for me. As long as I, you know, do the things and, you know, do the actions and the work, you know, and show the love and get the love and receive the love. I know you're going to do it for me. But when I'm getting on my hands and my knees, it's because I feel like I can't wait. You know, and the Most High, he accepts that. I feel like he look at that different. The same way me and you would. The same way me and you would look at it different if, you know, a person come and ask, oh, let me get 10 out, and they just talk, they just ready. Oh, yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, you my mans. I love you, you know? Let me hold 10. You like, all right, bet I got you. But then, you know, it's a difference. It's a difference when your man's walk, hey, man, he dropped out, bro, I need this. He almost crying. He begging. Come on, man, you finna bless him. You finna bless, especially if you got it. And we already know the Most High got it. So, you know, it's just like, I feel like that's what they was trying to tell us. Like, that's how Jesus prayed. And, you know, I'm not a religious person, but I am a spiritual person. But for all those, you know, who are religious people, you know, if you don't do what the rest do, do what the best do. So if you're a religious person, look at all your religious teachers, the real ones, the ones who wrote the books that y'all following, the ones who, you know, who the books are wrote about and the ones who wrote the books. Look at how they prayed. Look at how they prayed, man. All of them got on their knees and prayed, man. All of them. So it's like, to me, in my personal opinion, I feel like that is the proper way to pray. That's the proper way to be aligned. What if the only way the Most High could work on you is when you down on your knees like that? What if that's the only way he could get all the iniquities out your heart and get all the transgressions and bad things out your mind? What if that was the only way for you to fully submit like that? What if that was the only way for him to change your heart and to change your thoughts and to change your life? What if that was the only way? Come on now. Sometimes it's only one way to do stuff sometimes, unfortunately. It's only one way sometimes, you know? It's only one way to charge your phone sometimes. You gotta plug it in the wall. Something gotta be plugged in the source. It's only one way to charge it. So, you know, a lot of these things I feel like some stuff we overcomplicate and a lot of stuff we simplify too much. And I feel like us praying and the way we pray and our intentions and our focus when we praying, I feel like that's something that we just super simplified. We think we could just be riding in the car talking to God all day, and it's like, yeah, he hear you, he love you, woo, 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 woo. But nah, man, that don't suffice, man. This is This is a real authority you talking to. Like, you gotta come correct. You gotta come correct to the authority. When you walking in the courtroom, you ain't saying woo doo. You walking there, all right. It's procedures to this. You know what I mean? Because of the authority that it holds. So you gotta realize the Most High definitely has the authority over any king, over any god, fake god, idol god, whatever. The Most High has the authority. So you gotta show that respect, you know, especially when you begging for something, man. You asking for a miracle. You asking for something to happen that is unusual, that is not happening right now. This is, and you begging for it for real. You been asking for it. So it's like, you gotta realize you gotta go through, to me, this just in my opinion. You gotta go through the proper channels. You know what I mean? Like, if y'all ever been, you know, in a situation, you gotta go through the proper steps when you writing them grievances. Like, you can't just jump straight to the Supreme Court. You gotta write the chief, then the lieutenant, then the warden, then the whoop, then the whoop, then the, you know what I mean? It's levels. And if you try and jump over everything, I ain't gonna hear you. And I feel like getting on our knees, I feel like when you submit like that, that's a level. That's the access. That's the, okay, you gain access. Boom. Let me see what you want. Let me figure you out. Let me see what's going on. Let me really hear you right now. Like, I always hear you, but let me really show you some love. Your heart is open. You have opened your heart. Because so many people can't, like, man, you would be surprised the type of pride people got. They can't even submit to themselves. They can't even do what's right that they know what's right for themselves. So don't ever feel like it don't matter. Don't ever feel like it don't matter, because, man, it matter. It definitely matter, man. A lot of this stuff matter, man. And the way you pray is one of them things that the Most High been telling me so much, like that really matter. He been really helping me to enforce it in my kids. Like, no, get on your knees when y'all pray. No, talk to the Most High. You know, respect, like, don't always play. It's a difference between when you just talking to the Most High and talking to yourself and, you know, affirmations and all this stuff. That's different than praying to the Most High. When you pray, you need to be on your knees. You need to be respectful. You need to be, I love you, I thank you. You need to be so grateful for all the stuff you already got. And grateful that he finna give you the stuff you asking for right now. Well, yeah, man, that's just, you know, a little of my insight on prayer, man. I love y'all, man. Good thoughts, good vibes, man.